Oh, we're going live on all the places. Uh-oh, I don't know if it worked on Instagram or not. Oh, it says we're live. Okay, I think we're live. Hello, people of the universe. This is the end of the year 2023, and I thought it would be nice to hang out with each other here on the internet while it comes in. And this is one of my very favorite holiday tunes of all time, so here we go. 'Twas Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. Uh-oh. Looks like there's an error message that this is not live on Facebook, and I'm not sure what to do about that, but John, my technical assistant, I think that you should try removing the Facebook stream and then re-adding it on within this stream. So I'm just going to play this song for a while. John, you chat me if you can't do that. You think not? Okay. Okay, if you hit in the top right, you should see the little Facebook button. I think you can try removing it and then adding it again. Maybe. Removing the destination and adding the destination again. I'm just going to play this song and we'll see if it works. Was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old Mountain Dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby, and I can see better times when all our dreams come true. They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the wind goes right through you, there's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on that cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome, you're pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they howled out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner and danced across the floor. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Go Away Babe, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. La 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 la. You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old slut on junk, lying there almost dead on that trip by the bed. You scumbag, you maggot, my cheap dirty habit. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our last. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Go Away Babe, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. I could have been someone, well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you. Ah, but I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own Christmas Day. Rip Shane MacGowan of the Pogues. I love that song so much. It sounds like the stream is streaming. The stream is streaming. The kids are dreaming. I don't know where that reference came from, but I hope that you got it. And I am Carsey Blanton, and this is New Year's Eve of 2023. And I think I'm streaming on 4 platforms right now, which is why I think I look a little harried maybe. I'm looking around like... but I think it's working, so we're going to continue accordingly. We have a little scheme that we thought would be fun, which is we're here to raise money. This is not the fun part. Maybe it is. We're here to raise money for my next album, After the Revolution. You can pre-order it. It's been on pre-sale for a few months now, and it's going great. We've raised a bunch of money, and I've spent all of it so far, and we don't have too much more to go. So I need to make about $5,000 more to be able to pay for the vinyl pressing, because vinyl is expensive. That's how much it costs. So I'm going to try and raise enough tonight to press the vinyl. And I know we've already made quite a bit of this chunk right here. So the scheme is this. For every $500 we raise tonight, I'm going to play one of my top 5 most requested songs. And we have a little spinner, which we're going to show you now. My lovely assistant, John, has the spinner. You on TikTok won't get to see it, but blame TikTok, not me. This spinner has my 5 most requested songs. Here's what it looks like. Those songs are Rich People, Fishin' With You, Be Good, Smoke Alarm, and of course, Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch, crowd favorite. So let's spin the spinner because we've already raised more than $1,000, so I think we're going to get to do 2 hits right up top here. John? Ooh, Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch it is. I get to say it, but I want to just encourage you not to comment the name of this song because you'll probably get banned off of whatever platform you're on. This is a perfect song to ring in the new year, to declare who we are right here at the beginning. In the morning when I leave my den, I moisturize with the tears of men, stir my tea with a crucifix. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. In the evening when I'm on the rag, just rip up a couple of American flags, take a nice hot bath in the blood of the rich. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. I try to think, but it hurts my brain, so I have an abortion and I find champagne. I'm a Jezebel, I'm a wicked witch. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. Weekends when I want some fun, castrate a man, take away his gun, drive a classic car into a ditch. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. I know I am, but what are you? Some fascist bootlick Nazi tool, a whiny boy with a tiny dick, or a dumb fuck redneck backward hick? Did I get it right? Did I peg you yet? Maybe we don't know who we ain't met. Maybe nobody wins but the already rich if you're a dumb redneck and I'm a commie bitch. Ugly, nasty, call me bitch. I get to say it. You can say it in the privacy of your own home. Don't comment it, even when you're requesting it. Facebook will ban you. It's not my fault. It is my fault. Your punk band covers that? Please send me that. I would love to hear that. All right, so that was one of the top 5 most requested songs. I think we get to do another one already because we raised a bunch of money before we even started this stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to contribute, there's all the ways to do it. I recommend the pre-sale because when you send money there, I'm going to send you a CD or a vinyl or some of my favorite revolutionary pieces of literature. That's the pre-sale page, carseyblanton.com/presale to order the album. Okay, what are we playing next? Fishin' With You. Gosh, another hit, just like that. This is probably still my #1 most requested song, which I find lovely because I think it's a lovely song. And because it's about a lovely guy, John Prine, the late great songwriter. I thought of a story the other day that I could tell about John Prine and his impact on my life that I don't think I've told before. I went home the other day just after Christmas to where I grew up, which is Luray, Virginia, in the Shenandoah Valley in Appalachia. And I went to visit my dad, who still lives in the place where I grew up. And we got into a conversation about my hometown. I was there with my brother, and we were kind of reminiscing about old times. And I remembered that when I was, I believe, 15, because the year was 2000, 2001, maybe 2002. My best friend at the time and I, we drew up these flyers, and they had the lyrics from a John Prine song. They said, "Your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore. They're already overcrowded from your dirty little war. And Jesus don't like killing, no matter what the reason's for. So your flag decal won't get you into heaven anymore." And we printed them at the high school. We made a bunch of copies, and then we flyered at the Walmart in the middle of the night. We put them on all the cars with flag decals. We got in big trouble. They tracked us down because of using the school copy center. And the actual sheriff came to my house and made me come down to the station with my parents. But luckily, the sheriff knew my dad, and my dad's a real, just a rabble-rouser himself, but those guys were buddies for a long time, so I got away with a warning. But I thought that was a good little piece of John Prine-related ephemera from my early life. Anyway, here's a song I wrote for him when he died. Hey John Prine, thanks for the tunes, they were sweet as peaches, crazy as loons. You were telling us how to be good to each other, a smart-ass, smiling, aimless lover. But it's rough down here since we got the news. Might take a miracle to kill these blues. Everybody been crying like a little girl in the whole wide, big old goofy world. But tonight, heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle laying on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven it must be nice. They're all eating peaches in paradise, and all of them angels lined up in a queue just to go fishing with you, just to go fishing with you. Hey John Prine, one more thing. You're the one who made us all wanna sing. You made it look so easy and sound so fun. Well, sing a little sweeter now that you're all done. Please tell Petty we've been breaking down since Merlin, Bowie, and Leonard and Prince. You got a pretty good band up there, I guess. We all wish you all the best. But tonight, heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven it must be nice. They were all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels lining up in a queue just to go fishing with you, just to go fishing with you, just to go fishing with Jesus and Petty and you. Woo-hoo-hoo. That's Fishing With You, song I wrote for John Prine. Aw, thanks guys. Alright, I'm just gonna check in on all the apps here. Is everybody hearing everything okay? I know TikTok is gonna be the worst because you can't hear this microphone. And again, not my fault, that's TikTok's fault. But I think here on Instagram you actually can now. This is the first time we've gotten Instagram to recognize all of this sound equipment. And of course, Facebook and YouTube, our trusty friends, have been streaming properly all these years. Since early in the pandemic, we've been able to plug in our fancy gear. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. Was Dad proud? Of course, Dad was proud that I flyered all the cars in the Walmart parking lot with anti-war John Prine lyrics. That's probably his proudest moment in my whole life. Thanks for tuning in, you guys. And we're here once again. I'm raising money for my next record, After the Revolution. I'm going to play a bunch of songs from that. Every time we make 500 more bucks, I'm going to play one of my hits. You just heard two of them there. We had, of course, Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch, and then the John Prine song. And I think those are probably my top two. Rich People might be the other most requested. Anyway, we'll get to the rest. Oh, look, we only need another 50 bucks, and we'll play another one. I better play something else first. Maybe I'll play a little song called Party at the End of the World. This is always a very New Year's appropriate song, I feel. And this one maybe even more so? I don't know. It's hard to say which year feels the most like a party at the end of the world, but this one certainly has, especially the latter part here. And hey, we're going into an election year, so I think it's very likely to continue feeling like a party at the end of the world on the good days. It's hard to tell, but here's the story. We're going out in a blaze of glory. It's too late now to fix this mess. So honey, put on that party dress. Oh, there's a party at the end of the world. Let's go to the party at the end of the world. We'll dance with a beautiful girl. It's our last chance. Party at the end of the world. There's a party at the end. We can dance and we can kiss. Toast to all the things we'll miss. Snow in winter, rain in summer. Banging drums and banging drummers. Oh, there's a party at the end of the world. Let's go to the party at the end of the world. We'll dance with a beautiful girl. It's our last chance. Party at the end of the world. There's a party at the end. Bang a drum and sing around and pass the rum. We're going down. Bang a drum and sing around and pass the rum. We're going down. Bang a drum and sing around and pass the rum, 'cause we're going down. Party at the end of the world. It's true. It's always true every time. Oh gosh, we did it again. I believe it's time for the hit spinner. What hit will we have next, John? Be good. Wow. I like that it's actually random. We haven't gotten, well, I guess that's not exactly random. I like that we're getting some variety is what I really mean. All right, be good it is. Now, guys, pay attention to the little characters hanging out with the hit spinner, because they're going to change as the night goes on. John's doing some mad scientist stuff back there. Let me tune this baby up. Man, 2023 has been a wonderful, strange time in my life. It's been a really good year musically. I've had so many wonderful musical experiences and also a bunch of cool, fancy experiences. Like, we got to play Red Rocks this year. Red Rocks is a venue in Colorado, and it's kind of like the thing that every musician wants to do. It's a bucket list item for many of us. We randomly got asked to do it by this band that we met at a recording studio, and so we got to play it back in July. That was really cool. That's certainly going to go down in my mind as like, well, that was a thing we did in 2023. Was it fun-ish? It was kind of fun. It was mostly really stressful, but I think we did a good job. We got some good videos. We made this record, though, after the revolution. We recorded it in March, and this is hands down my favorite thing I've ever recorded. Like, easily, this is my best record. It's not even up for debate. So if you haven't pre-ordered it yet, you probably should. And if you don't have any money, don't worry about it. It'll be on Spotify, and it'll always be available for free, just like all my music is. Just like everyone's music is, whether they like it or not. But I like it. I really do. Anyway, by popular hit request, here we have it. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people now. Be good to the people you love, and love everybody alive. There ain't nothing more criminal than kindness. There ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. So they'll make anyone a martyr who reminds us everybody got a right to be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Woo! That was Be Good from the Love and Rage record. One of my hits, oft requested. I'm very, very proud of that song, and I'm glad that you guys like it too. Oh man, and it just made me think, singing that song, about what a hard few months it's been for the human race here, with Palestine and the struggle there. I think most of you already know that I am an American Jew who stands for a free Palestine. Got my watermelon accoutrement on the back. That's on purpose. And I just want to say that because I have all these protest songs and more coming all the time. And I like to be clear about what that means to me. And it actually does mean not just writing songs, but getting out in the streets when it's time to get out in the streets. So with that, I think I'm going to play my song Down in the Streets, dedicated to everybody who's been protesting on behalf of Palestine this past few months. There's a big one coming up in DC on January, I believe it's the 13th. It's in my Instagram stories if you haven't seen it. I'll be there, and I hope you will too. Mama, it's a disaster, going faster and faster, and all of my heroes turning out to be bastards. Ain't no peace to be found in this company town, 'cause the house will keep winning till we burn the house down. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are 'cause we ain't keeping quiet. But if you've been listening, we know you don't buy it. And say we've been stealing, but who's the real villain? Well, we can't even make a living, and they're out there making a killing. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we gonna fight for all our friends in the up above, with all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down the streets tonight. Well, they can lock us up and they can knock us down, but we're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out till we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. They can lock us up and they can knock us down, but we're the ones who run this town. We're gonna shout it out till we make them face. We're the ones who own this place. So all my friends in the streets tonight, we go singing. All my friends who are down and out, we're gonna fight for all our friends in the up above, all our rage and all our love, adding fuel to the fire down in the streets tonight, down in the streets tonight, down in the streets tonight. Free Palestine. Oh, it's nice to be in the privacy of my own live stream where you guys can comment and be mad if you want and I don't have to see it. But sorry to everybody that has to argue about it in the comments now. I won't be joining you this time, but I hope you enjoy it. All right. Thanks, guys. Beautiful. Okay, wow. I think we might have done it. I think we might have got another 500 buckos and we can do another hit spinner here. Pretty exciting. Okay, so in case you just joined, every time we make 500 more bucks, we're going to spin this magical little spinner. These are my top 5 most requested songs. They get requested more than any other songs. I don't know if you guys can actually read them, but what they say is Rich People, Fishing With You, Be Good, Smoke Alarm, and UNCB, which stands for Ugly Nasty Commie Bitch. I wrote it like that because I didn't want this stream to get taken down. I recommend you don't comment the name of that song, as you may be banned. Hope you guys are having fun out there in TV land. We've got so many platforms right now. If you're listening on TikTok, it probably sounds better on any of the others. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram are using this microphone right here. TikTok is not. All right, let's spin that spinner. Lovely assistant John. Oh, Be Good again. That's okay, right? I feel like I just did that though. Shouldn't we spin it again? I did that 2 songs ago. I'm breaking my own rule. Spin it again. Spin it again. What do you got? Spin it again. Fishing With You. All right, it's at least been a few more songs since then. I guess that's the problem with a spinner, is you're supposed to do what it says even if it's not a good set. All right, well, I'm going to try and think of another story to tell about John Prine so I can play this song I wrote for him once again. One thing I love about John is he had a beautiful way of writing protest music, what I consider protest music, because he was writing about working class people and about the struggle of people like that. And he wrote from a very honest and very funny place, which I think is very humanizing. So in a way, it was easier to hear it from him, what the struggle was like, than it would be from somebody more strident. So I always try to take that to heart when I'm writing protest songs, and remember that protest music has to be enrolling and fun and sexy and funny, or else it's not gonna work. So with that, this is the one I wrote for Mr. Prine the day after he passed away. Hey John Prine, thanks for the tunes, they were sweet as peaches, crazy as loons. You were telling us how to be good to each other, a smart ass, smiling, aimless lover. But it's rough down here since we got the news. Might take a miracle to kill these blues. Everybody been crying like a little girl in the whole wide, big old goofy world. But tonight heaven is a happier place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody's singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven must be nice. They're all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels lined up in a queue just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with you. Hope you guys are singing this at home. That'll make it different from the last time. Hey John Prine, one more thing. You're the one who made us all wanna sing. You made it look so easy and sound so fun. We'll sing a little sweeter now that you're all done. Please tell Patty we've been breaking down since Merlin, Bowie, and Leonard and Prince. You got a pretty good band up there, I guess, and we all wish you all the best. Tonight heaven is a happy place. They were all sick of singing Amazing Grace. Now it's fish and whistle, lean on me. Everybody singing in harmony. Tonight in heaven it must be nice. They're all eating peaches in paradise. All of them angels lined up in a queue just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with you. Just to go fishing with Jesus and Patty and you. Aw. Alright guys, that was kind of sweet. I kind of like playing them more than once. Why not? No law against it. I wrote it. I can play as many times as I like. Oh, I know something I want to play for you guys. This is a song that's going to be on the After the Revolution record, and it's coming out on January 5th. So this coming Friday, I've got another single coming out. There's been 3 singles out already from the new record, and there's going to be 2 more before March when the record finally comes out. Bill Ibe is here. Hey, Bill. Oh, how lovely. Bill Ibe was my first manager. He started managing me when I first moved to Philly in 2006, I believe, and introduced me to the music business, really. Bill Ibe used to take me backstage at really big concerts like Bob Dylan and Paul Simon, and he would say, "This is where you belong." And I was like 21. It was an extremely good artist development tactic there, Bill. I don't think I would be in this business without you, and I'm glad that you're here. So this song's called Hope, and I guess above all, this is my wish for the new year, is that we all have a little more hope by cultivating it and exercising it and strengthening it like the muscle that it is. There we go. Hope, what a brutal thing. Oh, the way it stings, coming down like rain upon your desert sands. Hope comes riding in, makes you think again. Just when you thought you folded up that losing hand, she breaks into a heart that's broken, blowing all the doors wide open. I'll keep hoping till the day I die. Hope, what a brittle thing, but all the way she sings, coming down to light upon your prison wall. Hope, first you start to cry, then you wonder why you got so lucky ever to be born at all. She breaks into a heart that's broken, blowing all the doors wide open. I'll keep hoping till the day I die. La 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 la. Well, some may say it's better not to dream. Sometimes I can see just what they mean. On a very lonely day, I put my foolish dreams away and face the world exactly as it seems. But then she breaks into a heart that's broken, blowing all the doors wide open. I'll keep hoping till the day I die. La 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 la, till the day I die. Hope. What a brutal thing. That's a new song. It's coming out this Friday as a single, and it is on the new record After the Revolution, which comes out in March. You can pre-order it now, and if you've already pre-ordered it and you want to donate, you can do so at any of these links, Venmo, PayPal, etc. But the pre-order has been going strong for a while, and I just really, really appreciate all you guys who already ordered the album. I couldn't believe how fast that all went, and I haven't had to beat the dead horse of this fundraiser very much, which really makes my life a lot nicer, and yours too. So thanks for pre-ordering. That's going to ship out in the middle of March. The official release date is March 21st. You should be able to order it from any country that you're in, but there's bugs sometimes with the international orders, so if you tried to order it and it didn't let you, you can email us. It's on my website, the email, and we'll make sure your order gets through. Thank you so much for buying those bundles. Those are going to be sweet. I've already seen the designs for the stickers, the Revolutionary Sticker Pack, and they're pretty special. Speaking of international, I want to mention that I just announced some tour dates a couple weeks ago. I'm coming back to Ireland to headline in April. I'm playing all over Ireland. And then I'm also playing in London, finally. I'm back in London, April 22nd at the Lexington. Those tickets are on sale. It's a little bit of a big venue for me, so please buy your tickets and bring everyone you know. So they let me come back to London. And finally, I'm going to be in the Northeast, my regular stomping grounds. In May, I'll be in Philly, DC, New York, Syracuse, Putney, Vermont, Albany, and Rockport, Massachusetts, which I don't think is that far from Boston. It's within an hour. It's not that close either. And some of those are selling really fast, so if you want to come to the shows, please buy your tickets right now. Thanks, friends. All right. Woo, let's play some more songs, shall we? That's what we're here for, isn't it? I asked on Facebook a bunch of times for people's requests, and I wrote every single one down, and I'm going to just be going through and playing as many requests as I can. And of course, we've got the spinner for the top requests of all time. But somebody wanted to hear American Kid, and I would love to play that. I was once an American kid, growing up on hollowed ground. Rode to the river on a pretty red horse in a pretty little country town. But I grew up fast and I cast my vote for the president, and I had my hearts, but I still had hope till I read the finer print. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. When I read the news in the papers too, and I see them on the TV screen, maybe they know not what they do, but I wish they'd say what they mean. We stole this nation fair and square, and a whole lot of people in chains, but it was all for the glory of God, I swear, and the glory of capital gains. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. Oh, God help the American kid. And all the little kids all around the world, some have and others don't. But God loves all the boys and girls, God knows America won't. I hear them holler in my head, can you hear that lonesome sound? Well, it may be true that we've made our bed, but I ain't taking it lying down. Don't look now, but it won't be long. They're gonna wonder what we did, and we'll have to admit that we done them wrong. God help the American kid. God help the American kid. God help the American kid. Whew. Thank you guys. Hey, thanks Kat for the request. That's American Kid from the Buck Up album. I'm really curious to hear, actually, if you guys want to drop it in the comments, if anybody found me because of those free CD ads. We've been doing a little experiment here at Carsey Blanton Industries, where we've been running some ads on Facebook and Instagram, saying you can get a free CD, just pay for shipping. And a bunch of people have bought them, like thousands of people have been buying these CDs. And I'm just curious if anybody hadn't heard of me and they found me because of one of those ads, and now they're here and they're listening to the music and they're liking it. Because we're just out here trying to reach the people, you know? And it's you gotta be creative in this day and age. And luckily, creativity is the kind of thing that I have plenty of. Oh gosh. Oh yeah, Stanfest in Nova Scotia. Looking forward to that as well, Rebecca. Let's see. Oh, sure, I'll do that. Great. Frida here has asked for me to play the song I sang at the Kennedy Center that I revised for Joe Manchin. I believe I can do that. So this song's called Dealing with the Devil. And the first verse is about an ex of mine who's caused me quite a bit of heartache. And the second verse is for Senator Joe Manchin. And it didn't used to be for Senator Joe Manchin. It used to be for, I think it was Mitch McConnell I wrote it for originally, because I was pissed at him that day. But then I ended up at this show at the Kennedy Center with my band, getting ready to go on stage. And someone mentioned to us that Joe Manchin was in the audience that night. So, of course, I considered it a very special opportunity to dedicate this song to the man himself. Did a quick rewrite, had a little band meeting, and I got up on the mic and said, this song is dedicated to a senator who's in the House tonight, Mr. Joe Manchin. I heard that you didn't want to pass the child tax credit because he was the one holding up the Build Back Better Act at that point. And I just wanted to play this song to encourage you to do that. It's not often you can lift millions of children out of poverty with a single vote, but this time you can, so everyone here is looking at you, Joe Manchin. And I played it for him, and of course it worked, and he passed the child tax credit, and we all lived happily ever after. Nope. That's it. But there are good men in this world, I don't need to be told. I like 'em big and handsome, with hearts of solid gold. But I don't give a half a damn for lying, cheating fools. And you've been dealing with the devil, so now I got to deal with you. So you can take that double talking dirty mouth, take it out of my house and drive it south. And you can take that beat up auto-tune guitar, put it in the backseat of that ugly beat-up car. And when you get to Louisiana, I'll have told your mama too. You've been dealing with the devil, and now she got to deal with you. Now normally when we play this song live, my band does a very hilarious kazoo solo. Mine's not going to be that funny, but I'll do my best. Because they don't ever win, and the devil don't know half the tricks you politicians do. But you've been dealing with the devil, so now we got to deal with you. And you can take that double talking, filibustering, can't pass legislation mouth. You could take it right out of my house and drive it south, drive it south. And you could take that money grubbing coal machine, put it in the backseat of that big black limousine. And when you get to West Virginia, I have told them people too. You've been dealing with the devil, and now they got to deal with you. Honey, you've been dealing with the devil, and now they got to deal with you. I said you've been dealing with the devil, and now we got to deal with you. Thank you. Dealing with the devil. Oh man. And now Joe Manchin's running for president or something. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Don't tell me. I don't care. Thanks. Oh, cool. Thanks, Sue. All right. We got a bunch of people who found me because of those ads. All right. I guess we'll just keep doing it then. I feel a little mixed, honestly, about running ads on Facebook because so many ads are just terrible bullshit that's just ruining your life with evil capitalism. And I really try not to do that with my little business here. So I hope that you guys feel you're getting a good deal and you're getting some music in your life that is enriching and you don't feel ripped off about it. Thanks, guys. I'm going to keep doing the ads. Because you know what? I like you guys and I'm glad you're here. All right, let's see. I don't know how far we are from our next spinner song, but I will at least do something else first. 190 more before we do the hit spinner. I would love to sing Rich People for you guys, and in order to do that, we're going to have to... Oh, it's 50. Oh, it updated. Okay, look at that. It's only $50, and then I'll do the hit spinner, and hopefully it'll get us Rich People this time. But meanwhile, let me play something else. What have I got here? Ooh, I know one I'd really like to play for you guys. This is a cover, actually. And I learned it while I was in Ireland. I was in Ireland for about a month in November-ish, October, November. And I flew there at the end of October. It was the same day that there was that shooting in Maine. And we had this absolute bombardment of Gaza going on. And I was just feeling full of a lot of grief about all the violence that my country tends to fling around constantly. And then my good friend Una, who lives in Ireland, sent me this song. It was written the year I was born, 1985, by an Irish songwriter called Paul Brady. And it just felt very relevant and fresh. So I learned it. They say the skies of Lebanon are burning, the mighty cedars bleeding in the heat. They're showing pictures on the television, women and children dying in the street. We're still at it in our own place, still trying to reach the future through the past, to carve tomorrow from a tombstone. But hey, don't listen to me, this wasn't meant to be no sad song. We've had enough of that before. Right now I only wanna be here with you till the morning dew comes falling. I wanna take you to the island, trace your footprints in the sand, and in the evening when the sun goes down, we'll make love to the sound of the ocean. They're hanging banners over by the markets, whitewashing slogans on the shipyard walls, witch doctors praying for a mighty showdown. No way our holy flag is gonna fall. Up here we sacrifice our children to feed the worn out dreams of yesterday. We teach them dying will lead us into glory. But hey, don't listen to me, this wasn't meant to be no sad song. We've had too much of that before. And right now I only wanna be here with you till the morning dew comes falling. I wanna take you to the island, trace your footprints in the sand, and in the evening when the sun goes down, we'll make love to the sound of the ocean. I know us plain folks don't get all the story. I know this peace and love's just copping out, and all those young boys dying in the ditches, that's just what being free is all about. The twisted wreckage up on Main Street will lead us all together in the end. marching down that road to freedom. 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 That's The Island by Paul Brady. Ooh, it's a killer, isn't it? To carve tomorrow from a tombstone. I wish I wrote that. Oh my gosh, guys. Okay. Hello, I'm back. Yes, we raised more money, and damn, we've done well for ourselves, guys. Thank you. Sounds like we've got another hit coming at us. Cross your fingers, it's Rich People. And if it's not, maybe we'll fudge it, okay? Because we made up the rules anyway, so we can break them. Let's do the spinner. Let's see where we're at. Dum 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 dum. Oh man. Okay, look at that! It's Rich People! Wow, thanks, little bug creature. Yes, John made the spinner himself. I drew the hair and we cut it out in the shape of my head. It was John's idea actually, but I made that happen. Wow, how wonderful. Now we get to do Rich People. Gosh, what an exciting time. Those of you on TikTok, I'm just going to mention again, this mic doesn't work on TikTok, but it works on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can go to another platform if you want and hear me better. And with that, tell you what, guys. Seem like bad news all the time. We got floods and fires and wars and crime. They try to tell me who I ought to blame, but I know who it is, 'cause it's always the same. Yeah, it is. Don't be ashamed if you get confused when you talk to your friends or you watch the news. They want to tell you where it all went wrong. Now you don't have to argue, just sing this song. It was rich people stacking the deck. Rich people with big fat checks. Rich people, they're having a ball. Rich people been fucking us all. Hope you're singing along at home, guys. It's a great way to ring in the new year. Back in 1979, the Western world was in decline. So Ronald Reagan and Thatcher too, well, they fixed it right up, but not for you, just for rich people stacking the deck. Rich people with their big fat checks. Rich people, they're having a ball. Rich people been fucking us all. Well, who run the world? It ain't the Jews. Rich people don't pay no dues. And who did the crime? It ain't the blacks. Rich people don't pay no taxes. And who took your job? It ain't immigration. It's rich people with their corporations. And who threw the vote? It ain't rednecks. It's rich people with their big fat checks. Come on. Rich people stacking the deck, that's right. Rich people with their big fat checks. Sing it, baby. Rich people, they're having a ball. Rich people been fucking us all. I guess my New Year's hope is that that song isn't true anymore, and I sing it and everyone's like, what's she talking about? Oh my gosh. That was Rich People. It's not on any record, but it is on Spotify and the various video platforms as well. That was Annie Swanton. Hi, Annie. Love you. Miss you. Good morning. I don't know if Jules is there with you, but I hope you guys are enjoying your coffee. In the new year. You guys are all the way in 2024. I hope it's nice there. Yep, sounds like it's nice. Good. Aw, love you too. Sweet. And then somebody asked how to send a tip, and the answer to that is you can do it so many ways. There's the pre-sale page if you want to pre-order some stuff, and then there's Venmo and PayPal. There's also Cash App, and somewhere there's a Linktree link. I don't know how you guys need to find it, but I'm on all the platforms, and they're linked in various places. Do we have the Linktree anywhere, John, that we can just show people so they can go to it and find all the possible options? We do not. Okay, never mind. The answer is PayPal or Venmo for now. Or the presale. Everything goes to the same place, and we're trying to hit a goal of, I believe it's $5,000, and that will allow me to pay for the vinyl records, which are actually almost done. They're going to be done end of this month, so it's about time to pay for them. So glad you're here. You made it just in time. All right. Hey, that's right. Happy New Year to those in Ireland and UK and whatever time zone that is called. Guys, great. Let's ring in 2024. I hope you're shouting and freaking out and drinking champagne. Nice. Happy New Year, guys. That's very sweet. Gosh, what's a good New Year song? Shit. Gosh. I'm gonna play After the Revolution to ring in the New Year in the England and Ireland zones. Teresa has a cute story about playing Monopoly with her kid. She beat me, and I told her she was a rich person stacking the deck, and she was offended. Monopoly was invented by a socialist to illustrate that exact issue, that once you have a monopoly, you just keep winning, and you win and win and win, and you never stop winning, and that's why capitalism is a bad idea. Anyway, with that, here's After the Revolution to ring in the new year for those in the UK and Ireland. You and me by the warming sea, buying something in a bag, walking through the war to the corner store. Everyone was poor and sad, so I picked a fight later on that night. I was sick of feeling shame, and I know it all couldn't be your fault, but I need someone to blame. But after the revolution, we'll have a better life. You'll be a better husband, I'll be a better wife. We'll have a jubilation, we'll take a holiday. It won't always be this way. Well, the world is small, and they fucked it all long before we came around. Now we work all day, try to catch a break, but it's nowhere to be found. And it's hard to love like you won't give up when the whole thing's coming down. But after the revolution, we'll have a better life. You'll be a better husband, I'll be a better wife. That's After the Revolution, the title track of the new record, ringing in the new year in the UK and Ireland. Love you guys out there. I was just there for a long time in Ireland, and friggin' it's awesome. You guys are the best. I miss you very much, and I'll be back in April. God bless you, Steve. All right. Well, gosh, I got so many songs to play here. I'm not going to run out anytime soon. Oh, gosh. Let's see. What would be a good one? What's a fun one? What's a sexy one? What's a cute one? I know. I've got it. Ooh, I have a fun topic for the new year. I saw... Oh, Catherine. I will do that. I'm going to do this other one, and then I'm going to do that when somebody's gone for your good friend. Today in the New York Times, there was an article. It was titled something like, "Why does no one believe in monogamy anymore?" or something kind of like flippant. I myself haven't believed in monogamy in my own life for a good long time, and neither has my long-suffering husband, John. So I wrote this song like maybe in 2012 or so. This is from the So Ferocious album. And it is about being a person who loves many people. And you can interpret that however you want, but in our lives, we always felt that it didn't make much sense for our relationship to maintain a lot of control and ownership over each other. So anyway, I read that thing in the New York Times, and then I read the comments, and people were really flipping out. They were like, monogamy is not dead! And it probably isn't, because I think people are pretty omnivorous in every way. So I don't think it's going anywhere fast. But it's not jacket, actually, but good question. It's actually Lovin' is Easy. This is sort of like my master thesis about being a person who falls in love a lot, and how that's okay. It's not so bad. There's worse things. I'm in love with you, but it's alright. I fall in love nearly every night, and it fills up my heart till I can't keep it in. So I hope you don't mind if I say it again. I'm in love with you, but it's okay. I fall in love almost every day. I'm in love with the boys in the band down my street, and with every good poet I happen to meet. 'Cause loving is easy as taking a breath. I do it all day till the day of my death. I don't wanna own you, you don't have to stay. Just as long as I've known you, I've wanted to say I'm in love with you. Is that a sin? Just look at the state that you got me in. When I think of your hands, of your eyes, of your tongue, I get suddenly foolish and humble and young. I'm in love with you, honey, but don't be afraid. I fell in love with the love that we made. But it's none of my business if you could love me. You don't have to earn it, I'm giving it free. 'Cause loving is easy as taking a breath. I do it all day till the Yeah, that's right, marshmallow-hearted people. That one's for you. And actually, this next one kind of is too, in another way. All right. Well, I lost that comment about your friend who you lost, but you know who you are. You wanted to hear this song, When Somebody's Gone. I wrote this song in early 2021, not long after my grandma passed. Your sweet friend Mary. All right, Catherine, this one's for you and your late friend Mary. And I'm sending love to you both, in both the worlds. You wake up in the early morning, pour yourself a cup of something sweet. Then you go out in the air and see what's growing in the early summer heat. Somewhere a broken record's playing memories like half-forgotten songs. When somebody's gone, you stack up all the books and papers, photographs and stories that you know. Then you pack up all the boxes and you sweep the floor, and then it's time to go. Take all the things they saved and treasured, put them in a pile on the lawn. When somebody's gone, and they say your heart won't always hurt, but they don't say how long. Ain't it strange, the body turns to dirt while love goes on and on. When somebody's gone, when somebody's gone. Ooh, I cannot remember the last verse. Ooh, if only I had one of my own songbooks in here. I guess I'll just wait for somebody to drop the lyrics to the last verse of my own song, and then John can put it up on the screen, and then I can finish the song. Ooh. Waiting, still waiting. Somebody's gotta know it, come on. Somebody could Google it. John, you in there? I hope you're in there. Oh yeah. And every day the sun goes down and something comes to serve as a reminder, of course, of all the things you could have said and done if you were just a little kinder. It's plain to see that kindness was the only thing that mattered all along. When somebody's gone, And they say your heart won't always hurt, but they don't say how long. And ain't it strange, the body turns to dirt while love goes on and on. When somebody's gone, when somebody's gone, ooh, when somebody's gone, when somebody's gone. Oh, thank you, Catherine, and love to Mary. On to the other world. And thanks, Mom, for reminding me of the lyrics to that song. And also John. I think John must have Googled them. Wow, that's funny because that's my favorite verse of that song and one of my favorite verses I ever wrote. But doesn't mean I'm going to remember it every time. You guys have a brain. You know how they are. They're tricky. They don't always work the way you expect. Yes, Rebecca, thank you for asking. Can you show a close-up of Mini-Me? This is Mini-Me, and it was given to me in Asheville, North Carolina by a lovely woman who crocheted it. And if she's here, she should comment again. I'm sorry that I forgot your name. I really need to write it down somewhere. All right. I've heard that we've somehow raised another $500. Somehow, thanks to you, fine people. And it's time to play another hit. There's only one hit I haven't played yet, I believe, but I'm going to leave this one up to the fates because we're only an hour and 15 in or something, so it's okay if we don't get to all of them right away. All right, hit spinner, here we go. What's it gonna be? It's Be Good. Oh, that's nice, because somebody on TikTok wanted to hear Be Good, so we're back. I feel like our spinner might, it might not be 100% symmetrical in all ways. It's possible we're going to get more Be Good than we might otherwise. We did just make it today at the kitchen table, so. But Be Good is a really nice song to ring in the new year with, in my humble opinion. Because it reminds us to be good to each other and that it's okay if the FBI kills you over it because you're in good company. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry, bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people now. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. criminal than kindness. There ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. And they'll make anyone a martyr who reminds us everybody got a right to be free. So be good to the people. Be good to the people now. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody you life. Love everybody you life. Love everybody you life. Be good to the people. Rona, you're talking about Fred Hampton. Wonderful, brilliant leader. Has some wonderful speeches online. Some great writings as well. He was a very, very good organizer, and we needed him. And that's right, the FBI did kill him in his bed. I thought about writing a verse in there for Fred, and I did not. I did write a verse for Che at some point, though. It was like, Dr. Che, Brother Che was a doctor. Went on a motorbike ride. It was like a short verse about Che, and then I took it out. Anyway, but yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly the point. And I'm glad that you reminded us of Fred Hampton. Well, we got a request from the backstage, from the, what's the word? From behind the scenes, from behind the curtain. My lovely assistant John suggested that I play Fairy Tale of New York again because I started this stream with that song, but the Facebook stream was broken, and so the Facebook people may not have been able to hear this one. And it's such a good song to bring in the new year. Why not do it again? One more fun fact before I play it is that I learned this song, Fairy Tale of New York, to play at the Joe Plowman Christmas special. Joe Plowman, of course, is my dear friend and bassist of 16 years or something, 15, 16 years. And he has this Christmas special where they raise money for a wonderful organization in Germantown in Philadelphia where Joe lives. And so I learned Fairy Tale of New York, and Joe and I sang it together. So I'm singing now, in the choruses, I'm singing the female harmony part that Christy McCall sang in the song. So if you know the song Fairy Tale of New York, you can sing the melody line, and we will be harmonizing together from our different locations, just singing together through time and space to ring in 2024. I like the sound of that, don't you? Anyway, here's Fairy Tale of New York. Thanks for ordering my new album, guys. Was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank. An old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old Mountain Dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18-1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, baby, and I can see better times when all our dreams come true. They got cars big as bars, they got rivers of gold, but the wind goes right through you, there's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on that cold Christmas Eve. You promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome and you're pretty, queen of New York City. When the band finished playing, they howled out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner and danced across the floor. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, "Go away, babe," and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. La 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 la. You're a bum, you're a punk, you're an old slut on junk, lying there almost dead on that drip in the bed. You scumbag, you maggot, my cheap nasty habit. Happy Christmas, you're ours, I pray God it's our last. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, "Go away, babe," and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. La 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 la. I could have been someone. Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you. Oh, but I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing, "Go away, babe," and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. La 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 la, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. And the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. Happy Christmas! Happy New Year! Rest in peace, Shane McGowan. I hope somebody was singing along back there. I hope you were. I could feel that somebody was. Joe Plowman is so good. Oh, that reminds me what I should play next. Yes. Thank you, Rose. I bet you do. You're a bum. Yes, Joe Plowman is really great. He's been playing bass with me since he was 18. Whenever that was. I think it's been 14, 15 years since we first started playing together. Maybe more. I lose track of time. And I've been writing a lot more with Joe. He wrote about half of the new album, After the Revolution, with me. We wrote a lot of songs together, and I also wrote a lot of songs about Joe and Pat and Sean, and those are the guys in my band, and then lots of my other dear friends. So there's a lot of friendship songs on the new album, After the Revolution, which you can pre-order now, and if you do, it'll help towards our goal of $5,000 so that I can pay for the vinyl, and then I'll send it to you if you pre-order a vinyl in March. Okay, yes, John wants me to mention Patreon. If you like what I do and you want to support it in a sustainable, long-term kind of a way and not just buy a thing or donate, you can become a patron. I post a couple times a month there, and it's usually stuff that I don't post anywhere else. So there's a lot of covers and a lot of demos and a lot of unfinished songs and a lot of long behind-the-scenes stories about my illustrious travels. So welcome to the new patrons, Suzanne, Colleen, and Sue. Thank you. Good to have you. There's also a cool thing on there now, which I did post elsewhere, but it's like a 15-minute documentary that these guys, the Wonder Brothers, made about me when I was in Ireland. They followed me around for a day, and we talked about politics and art and Palestine and how I came to be a supporter of Palestine and calling for a free Palestine, even in such a scary time as it was back in early October. It was a very scary time in the world, but it was also a confusing time, especially for Americans. So we talk a lot about how I came to the conclusions I did, and why I am an organizer, and why I recommend that artists become political organizers. Because it really helps, puts me in a better mood, makes me feel better about the world, and it makes me write better songs. So that was a long rant, but the point was you should become a patron if you want access to thoughts about things like that. Yes, pre-sales going strong. Thanks for donating and pre-ordering, and becoming patrons. Oh yeah, but I wanted to play you this song, My Good Friends, which I did really write for Joe as well as the other guys in the band and all of my many friends who keep me afloat. And it's on the new record, obviously. I guess I'm never gonna be a figure skater, and I'm never gonna be a saint. Never gonna show the haters who I am or who I ain't. I used to think that I could heal the whole world with a song. I guess sometimes everybody gets it wrong. So when the darkness descends, I call up my good friends. They come down to the river bend, crack me up until the light gets in. Well, I ain't the only person who gets lonely, but when I'm feeling lonely, it sure seems that way. And trying not to think about the things that I've done wrong, it gets harder at the dimming of the day. So when the darkness descends, I call up my good friends. They come down to the river bend, crack me up until the light gets in. Well, on those days when hope feels like a needle in the hay, you're losing all your faith in humankind, and everyone around you swears that there's no brighter day. You know, everything is darkness to the blind. And when the darkness descends, call up all your good friends, bring them down to the river bend, and we'll crack up until the light gets in. Bring them down to the river bend, we'll crack up until the light gets in. That's My Good Friends, which is actually already out. It's on the new record, but it's also a single, which came out about a month ago or so. And I really like how that one came out. It's so sweet. And this guy played fiddle on it. His name's Gabe Witcher. He played it so good, you guys. You gotta go listen to My Good Friends. It's on Spotify and all that stuff. I just think it's... Mwah! I'm so proud of how that song came out. And it really sounds like me and my friends, which it is. And actually, Sean, our drummer, played a wine box on it. It sounds like... It's like a cool kind of percussion. And his dad, Tony Trishka, played banjo on it. It's like, it's really our friends and families. It's like really has a feel of love. There's a lot of love on that track. The guy who produced that record as well as my last two records is called Tyler Chester, and he's also a really dear friend, and I just love him and I love working with him, and he's so good at what he does, and I just really love my friends, you guys. It's really true. Oh, and the one other person I wanted to mention is the songwriter Leonard Cohen, who wrote a song. I believe the song is called Anthem, unless the record's called Anthem and the song's called something else. Anyway, the line is, there is a crack in everything, that's how the light gets in. And I'm, of course, building upon that concept and saying we crack each other up until the light gets in. both of which are true. Oh gosh. Okay, there's new patrons again, Maria, Michael, and Crystal. Welcome and thank you. Good to have you. I'm thrilled. I have a couple songs to post to the Patreon this coming week, actually. It's been, between the holidays, we all think we're going to do something, I guess. I keep being like, yes, in between Christmas and New Year, I'll surely do the following tasks. And I never do any tasks at all. Not even one. So I was going to post some things to Patreon, but did I? No, I did not. But I have some. I've got a brand new song I wrote in Ireland. And I've also got a demo of a song that I'm going to share there. So anyway, Kat says, the thing I like about Patreon is the idea that a few quid each from a reasonable-ish sized community of supporters can give artists a bit of financial space in which to be creative. And I don't really need anything back in any transactional way. Well, Kat, you're the perfect patron, and I'm thrilled that that makes you happy, because it certainly makes me very happy. I've been on Patreon for a really long time, and it has enabled me to write songs a lot more often than I otherwise would, because I don't have to be gigging all the time, and I don't have to have a day job. And I go on these retreats where I just go write songs for a week, and I've been doing that for years because of Patreon. That's what makes it possible. So you're absolutely right, and I appreciate the socialist sensibility that you bring to the project, and which I share with you. Great. Okay. Tony Trishka's kid is in my band. I know. How did I get so lucky? Tony Trishka's kid, Sean Trishka, is an unbelievably great drummer and also is freaking hilarious. And we love him. Okay, I have heard... Does that mean Carsey is supposed to bang a new Patreon gong with a shoe? Oh my gosh, Kat. It was supposed to happen like that, but I don't have a gong on me. Sorry. Here, I'll rattle the change in my merch boot. Woohoo! New patrons! This is the merch boot that I brought with me to Ireland, and it has a bunch of Euro coins in the bottom, in the toe. I don't really know what to do with Euro coins when I'm not in the Eurozone. It's lovely that they do money that way, but you're not going to bring like a big pile of change to your bank and have them take 2 hours to process it into US dollars. So I don't. I leave them in the shoe. They'll probably go back with me in April. Okay, John, I get the message. We hit another 500, which means it's time for another hit spinner. Woo! Let's spin ourselves a hit. What do we got? Oh, it's time again for Ugly Nasty Commie Bitch. Don't say it, just sing it. Don't type it. If you type it, you're going to get banned. That did actually happen to somebody on the Facebook. I said, what songs do you want to hear? And they wrote Ugly Nasty Commie Bitch, and I believe they are banned from the page. So I apologize for that. It all happens automatically. I couldn't do anything about it, I don't think. Except write songs with less offensive lyrics, I guess. But that's the one thing I'm not going to do. In the morning when I leave my den, I moisturize with the tears of men. Stir my tea with a crucifix. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. In the evening when I'm on the rag, just rip up a couple of American flags. Take a nice hot bath in the blood of the rich. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. I try to think, but it hurts my brain, so I have an abortion and I find champagne. I'm a Jezebel, I'm a wicked witch. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. Weekends when I want some fun, castrate a man, take away his gun, drive a classic car into a ditch. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. But what are you? Some fascist bootlick Nazi tool, a whiny boy with a tiny dick, or a dumbfuck redneck backward hick? Did I get it right? Did I peg you yet? Maybe we don't know who we ain't met. Maybe nobody wins but the already rich. If you're a dumb redneck and I'm a commie bitch. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Rachel. Good point. I'm actually wearing my ugly nasty commie bitch necklace right now, which is up in my store, guys. It's a little... Well, you should buy one. I'm not going to say. I'm trying to make it cheaper. That's all I'm trying to say. Right now, I'm like ordering it from a person who makes it with a machine at their home and whatever. Get your ugly, nasty commie bitch necklace, and if it's too expensive for you, stay tuned. Eventually, one day, I'll figure out how to make these for cheap, but this one is not that cheap. Or you could think of it as a champagne socialist luxury item worth your money. Okay, David wants to hear what Ugly Nasty Commie Bitch is all about. You know, I wrote that song very fast, almost as fast as the song itself. It's 58 seconds long. I wrote it while I was driving. And it came from a couple of things. One is that I have a lot of political songs that have gone viral on the internet, which is like, I'm blessed about that. But the dark lining of that silver cloud is that I get some insane comments sometimes. And a lot of them are like probably robots. A lot of them are QAnon people saying like, you know, that I drink adrenochrome or whatever. And a lot of them are just kind of nasty. And so I, being a marshmallow-hearted person, even though I make political jokes online all day for my job, I do actually get a little hurt when people say mean things about me on the internet. It's one of my issues. I'm trying to work through it. Worked on it in therapy. Honestly, I did. And one of the ways I found to process my weird feelings about people saying nasty stuff about me is writing songs for them. In fact, I'll play another one next because I've got a few. So Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch is sort of a compilation of many of the greatest hits of people saying shit to me on the internet. Weird, trolly, mostly men. And it's sort of a way of pumping myself up by saying, that's right, I'm your worst nightmare. I'm everything you imagined. I moisturize with the tears of men, bathe in the blood of the rich. It's all true. And it's a little bit like empowering and funny, I think, for me to be able to respond to comments that way. The other thing about it, though, is if you pay close attention to the end verse there, I know I am, but what are you? Some fascist bootlick Nazi tool, a whiny boy with a tiny dick, or a dumbfuck redneck backward hick. A lot of people found that very offensive because they didn't listen to this next part, which is really important. Did I get it right? Did I peg you yet? Maybe we don't know who we ain't met. Maybe nobody wins but the already rich. If you're a dumb redneck and I'm a commie bitch. So it was really about, the take home there is to try and say like these culture wars where we're on social media yelling at each other and calling each other names. Useless to us, very useful to the people in charge because they keep us from organizing together. So that's like the big heartwarming ending. But the song was also just about sort of some catharsis of processing, you know, how I felt about getting all those nasty comments. So I hope that answers your question. That's where the song came from. And I also have nothing against rednecks or most of the other people in that verse other than fascists. So I wanted to be clear about that too. I'm half redneck myself, so. Okay, are we going to hear shit list? Yes, we are. Yeah, that's actually perfectly good segue. So this wasn't written about any nasty comments, but it did elicit a lot of nasty comments. So maybe this is like going back in time. I wrote this song in response to the Unite the Right rally in 2016-17, which happened pretty close to where I grew up. I grew up in Luray, Virginia. That happened in Charlottesville, Virginia. So this is sort of my clapback song to the neo-Nazis. You come in at the top of my shit list, even though you look a little punk rock. You talk real loud, but you're totally witless. Think we had enough of hearing you talk, so your life ain't the dream that you thought it would be. So you cry and you scream like a cat in a tree. You want a medal just for being a white boy. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. You got away with that shit before. That ain't the way we're gonna do it no more. No. I wish you'd never come out of that foxhole. Thought we were rid of you back in 45. Your baby Jesus won't save your soul. He said you'd never leave your neighbor alive. Well, your life ain't the dream that you think you deserve. And the kids on the street, well, they get on your nerves. You want a medal just for being a white boy. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. You got away with that shit before. That ain't the way we're gonna do it no more. No. No, that ain't the way we do it no more. That ain't the way we do it no more. You got away with that shit before. That ain't the way we're gonna do it no more. Ain't the way we're gonna do it no more. No. Will you say we should go back where we came from? Thinking maybe that you should as well. Put your money where your mealy little mouth is and go right back to hell. Nazi punks, fuck off! Excuse me. That's Shit List, folks. I hope you were singing along with that at home too. It's another very appropriate New Year's song, in my opinion. Oh, we're getting close to another spinner. Jeez Louise, and I still haven't played Smoke Alarm. So I'll tell you what, if we raise this last $58 here, I'll pull some strings in the back office and see if we can't make the spinner spin to Smoke Alarm. How about that? That's my deal for you. But meanwhile, I wanted to do one more clapback song. Gosh, I've got a lot of them. I've often said I know how to write three kinds of songs: protest songs, love songs, and hate songs. And hate songs are actually my favorite. They're the most fun to write. So here's another of those. Gotta get my kazoo. This is from the days before I was writing much political music. I got into sort of an early social media scuffle with a local musician. They were just saying mean things about me to their friends, but publicly on Facebook. And as I mentioned, I have a sensitive marshmallowy heart, so it didn't sit very well with me. And that was when I discovered the great trick of processing one's feelings of vengeance through song. So I wrote him this. When I'm fat and happy and high on the hog, will you still be moaning like a three-legged dog? Will you still be lying like a bump on a log? When I'm fat and happy and high on the hog. Na, 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 na. When I'm fat and happy and rich as a roo, will you know of anything better to do? Or will you still be crying cause we haven't a clue why I'm fat and happy and rich as a roo? Well, I heard lately you were talking trash. I guess you wanted somebody to bash. I say you better try to make amends, cause your words may be bitter when you eat them again. When I'm fat and happy and hitting it big, will you still be whining like a suckling pig? Or will you be begging to get on the gig when I'm fat and happy and hitting it big? I guess you wanted somebody to bash. I say you better go and drink it gin, cause your words may be bitter when you eat them again. When I'm fat and happy and famous as fuck, will you still be honking like a Canada duck? Or will you be crying cause you're shit out of luck? When I'm fat and happy and famous as fuck. Ah! La 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 la. When I'm fat and happy. When I'm fat and happy. When I'm fat and happy and high on the hog. Fat and Happy, from my early hate song collection. Thank you, Evelyn. Happy New Year to you. Oh, we hit the spinner. Spinner, spinner, chicken dinner. Alright, guys. What's it gonna be? Let's play another hit. I love calling my own songs hits. It really makes me feel like a success. Thank you for that as well. All right, we're going to the spinnergram. Not for you guys on TikTok, but for everyone else. What's it gonna be? I wonder if it will be smoke alarm. Hey! Oh! It was definitely smoke alarm. Totally organic. Just, it happened that way. So random. Wow. Thank you, Team Spinner. All right, smoke alarm. This is a song I wrote after the first trip I ever took to New Orleans, which became a big part of my life and a big part of my songwriting trajectory as well. Oh, sorry this chair is so loud and my leg is so uncomfortable that I keep having to switch around. Anywho. He said, baby, what's the big deal? Feel what you wanna feel. Say what you wanna say. You're gonna die one day. For example, I could kiss you just because I want to. And what's the difference if you turn away? I'm gonna die one day. Why do we waste our time thinking about a reputation? Trying to meet an expectation, wondering what they're gonna say. When everyone we've ever known is heading for a headstone, I don't wanna give the end away, but we're gonna die one day. Your body is an animal, it doesn't ask for much. A little music and a soft touch. Why don't you let it out to play? Your heart is in a birdcage, singing in your chest. You wanna shut it up, but give it a rest. You're gonna die one day. Why do we waste our time thinking about an obligation? Running from a confrontation, wondering what they're gonna say. When everyone we've ever known is heading for a headstone, I don't wanna give the end away, but we're gonna die one day. We're gonna die one day. We're gonna die one day. So baby, what's a big deal? If you wanna be free, say what you wanna feel, and spend the night with me. I'm gonna take you up in my arms, and if we must go down, we'll go singing to the smoke alarms. We'll dance into the ground. Thank you. Thank you, Rose. Good idea. Lighter fluid on the kazoo and set it on fire on stage. Hey, maybe it'll happen at some of those April and May shows. You should probably get a ticket just in case it does. Thanks, guys. I will play Buck Up. And do I have a pet? Do I ever, Katie? Wow. We have two dogs, Hank and Mochi. They're somewhere in my Instagram world. You can find pictures of them. Maybe I'll post something to my stories after this. There's also some questions on the TikTok. Is there a pre-save on Spotify? There's not an album pre-save. I'm not sure if I believe in those. There probably is a way to do it, but not quite yet. The album doesn't come out till March. I think they give you those pre-save links a little later. But a lot of the songs from the album are already out on Spotify. So if you go to that, if you go look up After the Revolution on Spotify, you can like the songs that are already out, and then I bet they'll feed you the new album when it comes out. Hank and Mochi are my two dogs, our two dogs. They're both mutts. They're very wonderful. Mochi's a little neurotic, but still quite lovable. And Hank is honestly the best dog I've ever met. He weighs like 85 pounds. He's like a mix. He's Great Pyrenees and Pit Bull and some other stuff. He looks like a lab, but he's not a lab. He's a huge, fat-faced, cuddly dog, and he just wants to lay on the couch all the time, and he wants you to lay on him. That's his favorite thing. He'll lay on the couch, and then you put your head on him, and he'll just go to sleep and snore really loud. It's so adorable. Anyway, Hank's my best guy. Glad you asked. Now I don't even remember what song you requested. Was it Buck Up? I think it was Buck Up. And there's a dog in Buck Up, so that's very appropriate. I think, though, when I wrote Buck Up, we had a whole other set of dogs. John and I, John's my husband, who's also running our tech there. And when I met John, he had a really cute puppy named Domino. It was like a big fluff ball puppy. And then we kept Domino for a long time. He passed away in the pandemic. And this is what Domino looked like. This is a little model that someone made of Domino for us after he passed away. Oh, he was a really good dog too. Anyway, Domino's the actual one who appears in the song Buck Up, so I'm glad we got that out of the way. Been lying awake and wondering where it all went wrong. We're running in this human race, but the odds are looking long. So I sat beside my hound dog and I looked into his eyes. I said, what's the use of trying? And to my surprise, he said, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can't lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that's the way to get on good. So I put my shoes on and I walked out in the street. The papers say we're on the way to starting World War III, really. So I took the hand of my paper man. I said, what we're gonna do? And he just started laughing. He said, I got news for you. You better buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can, lick 'em and keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that's the way to get on good. La 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 la. Ooh. You keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that'll get 'em good. They got the money and they're never gonna get enough. But honey, we got the love. Yeah! And we got friends who come out swinging. We get hit and we go home singing la la la, like we know we should. We keep on shining, that's the way we get on good. And we sing, buck up, baby, come on, sick 'em. Make 'em laugh if you can, lick 'em. Keep on shining like you know you should. Keep on shining, that's the way to get 'em good. Keep on shining, honey, that'll get 'em good. Buck up, baby. Hey, that was fun. Cheers. It's peppermint tea. Okay, guys, this is really fun. In case you joined us recently, I'm Carsey. Nice to meet you. Happy New Year, wherever you are. We are here raising money for my next album, which is called After the Revolution. You can pre-order it now at the link in my bio. And if you do pre-order it, you'll get some swag in March, and you'll also help us reach our goal. We're trying to make $5,000 tonight so that I can afford to pay for the vinyl pressing, because it's about to be done, and when it's done, you gotta pay the money. So, It's going great though. Love you guys. Okay, Rona wants to know, what does buck up mean? I'm in the UK. Is it an American phrase? I actually don't know if it's an American phrase. Buck up. I kind of thought of it as a British phrase. Buck up. But I really have no idea. I would say Google it, and let me know. But it means like chin up, like come on, you can do it, kid. Buck up. Harbor, sure, why not? We got a request from Coleman for my song Harbor, which I'm happy to play. Oh, and I haven't said in a while, if you're watching on TikTok, you can go to Facebook or YouTube and it will sound better, because TikTok won't use this mic, but the other ones will. I don't know why, but that's life. Alright, so this song's Harbor, and it's from the Buck Up album. And I wrote it kind of about anxiety and being a person with a lot of anxiety, and the anxiety of falling in love and also of worrying about the future, which I do both of those quite frequently. So this song I now treat kind of as a little prayer that I can tell myself to calm myself down, and I offer it to you in the same way. It isn't safe out here, it's perfectly clear. I should have known it was a big mistake. I could have stayed at home, not answered the phone, and never given you my heart to break. But lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but that ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. We had a lot to learn and courage to burn. We were the cutest little fools in town. I was an awful mess, but you were the best, and I was trying not to let you down. But lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but that ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. It can seem insane, the wind and the rain, howling through the dark of the night. But when the stars come out, the darkest of doubt is nothing to the joy of their light. It isn't safe out there, and you're getting scared, and honey, you got every right to be. But the time is now, so steady the prow and go ahead into the mystery. Lovers run to ruin, soldiers run to war. Ships are safe in harbor, but that ain't what ships are for. Hearts are made for breaking, you were made for me. So batten down the hatches, honey, we'll sail away to sea. Thank you. I like that song. That's Harbor from the Buck Up album. I also meant to mention I have this songbook. I've had it, I think I made it a little less than a year ago now. Maybe a bit less, actually. I think it was last spring. The Carsey Blanton Songbook. It's got that song in it and a lot of the other songs that I played tonight. It's basically all of my favorite songs of my own that I've written. Put them in a songbook together. And it was really fun to make, and it has little illustrations, has some recipes in it, like some of my favorite recipes. It's got my special PMS brownie recipe that is actually very important to know about. If you know anyone who has PMS or you yourself have it, you're going to need that recipe. So anyway, the songbook is pretty cool, that's all I'm saying. I really love writing songs, and it's a thing that's a little hard to talk about, so I really don't even know what to say about it, but I think I'm going to play you one from the new album, just so I can show you some of my new work. I've mentioned a couple times, and I'll say it again, I think this album is my best yet, and I'm very proud of the songwriting, a lot of which was collaborative, which this next song was. I'm looking to see if I know what capo is supposed to be on. I think it's this. I wrote this song with my longtime friend Devin Sproul, who's honestly is one of my favorite songwriters who's alive. She has a really unusual brain about songwriting, which is so helpful when you're trying to write a song, to know somebody with a weird brain. And Devin and I were at a songwriting retreat last January, and we had this really long, meandering conversation about politics and about writing political work, which is something we're both really interested in. And we desperately wanted to write a song together, and we kind of beat our heads against the wall of this song for like 24 hours. And then the next morning it just popped out. Kathy, I did sing The Island already, but I might sing it again later if you stick around. And thank you for being in Kilkenny. That was a really fun show. So this is the song I wrote with Devin Sproul. It's called Labor of Love, and it will be on the next album, on the After the Revolution album. Here we go. Well, they ought to be afraid of us, 'cause the whole world is made of us. People working hard to get along. And it isn't that I really care, that I'll never be a millionaire, but I get the feeling something's going wrong. It's a labor of love, I guess, 'cause it sure doesn't pay to work this job or raise these kids who feel this way. Dinner's on the table and I put a roof above, but goddamn this labor of love. Well, I don't mind working hard, but I get home after dark and I feel my spirit sinking to the floor. And I'm pretty sure I used to be something more than an employee, but I hardly can remember anymore. It's a labor of love, I guess, 'cause it sure doesn't pay to work this job or raise these kids who feel this way. Dinner's on the table and I 'cause the whole world is made of us. Thank you! That's Labor of Love from the new album After the Revolution, which is pre-orderable now. That's what we're here for, folks, raising money for that album. Somebody asked if I could play, what was the song they wanted to hear? Rich People, was it? And the answer is yes, I can play it, but we gotta get a few more donations first, because it's one of my hits, and it's on the hit spinner. So those of you on TikTok have missed all this, but on all the other platforms we have a little magical spinner, and every time we raise $500 more, we spin the spinner, and I get to play, oh, I was wrong, it's not, how much is it? It's a few $100. Okay, we're not that close, point is, I can play the hits, but I have to raise the money first. Oh, we are there now. Okay, sorry, I'm confused. We already made another hit. What did somebody just request, John? It was something on the spinner, but that's up to you. That's up to the magic spinner elves. So yes, let's spin the freaking spinner. Maybe it'll be, oh yeah, they wanted to hear Be Good. Somebody on TikTok wanted to hear Fishing with You, and somebody else on TikTok wanted to hear Rich People. So I think we should give it an organic spin and let the fates decide. Oh, but it's not on the screen. Oh, there it is. All right, here goes the spinner. What's it gonna be? Ooh, it's Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch, which no one asked for. Okay, give it another spin. Give it another spin. Oh, he's not gonna do it. He's a purist. Okay, I guess it's Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch then. But if we raise another few hundos here, we have a good chance of either playing Be Good or Rich People, which I've only done once in this whole stream. And that's crazy. Okay, well, good thing Ugly Nasty Call Me Bitch is 1 minute long. Because now I'm playing it for the third time in this stream, but that only equals 3 minutes. So we're now almost up to the regular song length right now. And hopefully you at home can sing along. Some of you have heard it a few times now. In the morning when I leave my den, I moisturize with the tears of men. Stir my tea with a crucifix. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me a bitch. In the evening when I'm on the rag, just rip up a couple of American flags. Take a nice hot bath in the blood of the rich. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me a bitch. I try to think, but it hurts my brain, so I have an abortion and I find champagne. I'm a Jezebel, I'm a wicked witch. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me bitch. Weekends when I want some fun, castrate a man, take away his gun, drive a classic car into a ditch. I'm an ugly, nasty, call me a bitch. I know I am, but what are you? Some fascist bootlick Nazi tool? A whiny boy with a tiny dick? Or a dumb fuck redneck backward hick? Did I get it right? Did I peg you yet? Maybe we don't know who we ain't met. Maybe nobody wins but the already rich. If you're a dumb redneck and I'm a commie bitch. Hey! Oh my gosh. I just realized now that we're actually really close to the goal for the whole evening. That's what John was sending all those exclamations about. I don't know who did that, but good job, you guys. Wow. Really cool. So we have just like a few hundos to go, and then we are going to spin the spinner again, bada bing. Maybe we'll do Rich People or Be Good. Lots of things could happen. Oh, Thomas wants to hear Hot Night. So Hot Night, I've tried to arrange for guitar, and it just isn't that cool because, as you may know from listening to the song, it's really a bass-centric song. Like that bass line that Joe plays is like boom, 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 boom. It's like, that's like half of the song. Without that bass line, it's not even really a song, so I don't attempt to play it on my own. I'm so sorry, but Joe will be with me for all the April and May dates, and if you come to one of those, we will absolutely play Hot Night, because it is a hit, in my humble opinion, and we play it pretty much every show that Joe is on. Thank you guys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. We had a bunch of requests. I don't know what they were, but the one up now is Jacket. And it's not too racy for New Year's Eve. It's exactly the right amount of racy for New Year's Eve. So this is a bit of a dirty one. Couple notes. If you don't live in the US, you may not know what a Swiffer is, but a Swiffer is a kind of mop. It's a brand name of a mop. We have them here. They call them different things in different places. Okay, another thing you might need to know if you're not from the like Philadelphia, New York metro area, there is a rest stop on 95, the highway. The rest stop is called the Molly Pitcher. I think it might actually be closed now. Somebody can correct me about that. Took a good long drive down the NJ Pike, thinking why you gotta be the type of boy I like, and why you act so dumb. All the books you read, you got a body like that, but you're living in your head. I make a quick pit stop at the Molly Pitcher. You say you got a girl, but I don't see you with you. You say you want a drink, but I want something stiffer. You say I oughta keep it clean, I ain't a Swiffer. Hey, I like your shirt, I like your jacket, like to think about you when I whack it. Doesn't hurt, ain't nothing to it. Call me when you had enough of thinking, honey, let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah. When we met last week in the elevator, said I gotta feed a meter, but I'm gonna see you later. In the bar you were chewing on a Swizzle stick. I said you look so good, you're about to make me sick. We tried to take a walk, but it was too much. You only wanna talk, you know I'm gonna wanna touch. Tried to have a chat, but it was too scary. You're just a Democrat, I'm a revolutionary. Well, I like your shirt, I like your jacket, like to think about you when I whack it. Doesn't hurt, ain't nothing to it. Call me when you had enough of thinking, honey, Woo! You know how it is. All right, folks at home. Wow, this is fun. I'm having a good time. Since it's New Year's Eve, I just remembered a newer song that I probably better play at least once tonight. Since we're in the offensive zone now, I think we're in the songs that might offend area of the set, so here we go. Oh, I'm nervous. If you hate it, it's okay. It's a joke. It's okay. The Democrats won't save you if you're drowning. They won't help you if you are in pain. They'll ask you for your vote and tell you they are broke, then send a lot of money to Ukraine. Republicans will obviously kill you, but at least you know where they are at. They'll shoot you in the head, make sure that you are dead. The Democrats will shoot you in the back. Here's the relevant part. Oh shit, oh shit, oh dear, here comes another election year. I'd rather have a stick in both my eyes. We'll spend $1 billion. Everybody screams and hollers, and either way, the planet fucking fries. It fries. Listen, okay, it's a folk song, alright? Check it out, folk songs. There's a lot of them like that. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Alright, we better play a hopeful song now after that. It's okay, we can. We have some. We have some. Actually, this one, is... This one is a cover, mostly. I helped a little with the last verse, but this is a song written by Philadelphia songwriter Brittany Ann Tranbaugh. I liked it so much that I put it on the After the Revolution album. It's called Caroline. Oh, thanks. I'm glad you guys also know what I'm talking about. Well, it's a strange time to be a human being, strange time to be alive. I was just about to start believing that our planet can survive. Now I can see the world keep turning when I look into your eyes. Caroline, as you're growing up, one thing to be proud of. You are always gonna be loved. I know you're gonna see some transformations year to year and day to day. Revolutions and the fall of nations, little lies that people say. Just remember when your heart starts breaking and you wanna run away. Caroline, as you're growing up, one thing to be sure of. You are always gonna be loved. Caroline is hardly anything that we can say with certainty. Still people keep on raising babies, making music, planting seeds. It's a bold hope that makes the world keep turning. I can feel it start to shine. Caroline, as you're growing up, one thing to be sure of. You are always gonna be loved. That's Caroline, written by Brittany Ann Tranbaugh, who really and honestly is one of my favorite songwriters that I've come across in recent years. She lives in Philadelphia. She's toured with me a fair amount now. We toured in the Northeast as well as on the West Coast, so if you've been to any of those shows, you may have seen Brittany. And if you haven't, I really recommend checking her out. Brittany Ann Tranbaugh, Tranbaugh, I think. She's really fabulous, and I think you'll like her. She's a great lyricist with a beautiful voice, very classic songwriting sensibility, and a wonderful person. I was a little distracted for part of that song, thinking about how I said, oh, it's a joke, the folk song about wanting a stick in both my eyes in an election year. It's not fully a joke. I think that I'm okay with coming out to say it. I find election years incredibly depressing, and the fact that we're going to run Biden against Trump makes me want to barf. And I know there's a lot of different philosophies about voting, and I'm not against any of them, but I do want to mention that there's a candidate I'm very excited about who's running as a socialist. Her name is Claudia de la Cruz, and you can look her up. Claudia and Karina 2024. If you want to just get the good feelings of seeing some candidates that you actually give a shit about and think are good people, you should check them out. But hey, everybody's got their own way of doing their political life, and respect. My way of doing it is I'm a socialist, so I'm going to vote for a socialist probably. But you guys can handle some diversity, can't you? All right. Oh, somebody wants to hear Born a Worm. That's a great idea. And we're even in the covers portion of the evening. You guys are just fabulous, and thank you for donating and pre-ordering. I feel very loved. I hope to see a great many of you in April in Ireland and in London, and then after that in May in the northeastern US. Okay, Born a Worm. Speaking of songwriters who I love and respect, this was written by a guy called Dan Reeder, who is one of my favorite songwriters of all time. Dan Reeder. He really is. But you should listen to this song before you go listen to him, because you might need a little warning. You need to know what to expect. Born a worm, spins a cocoon, goes to sleep, wakes up a butterfly. Oh, what the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about? Born a worm, spins a cocoon, goes to sleep and wakes up a butterfly. Oh, what the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about? Sing it at home. Born a worm, spins a cocoon, goes to sleep, wakes up a butterfly. Oh, what the fuck is that about? What the fuck is that about? Fair question. That's one of my favorite songs ever, and I'm not even joking you, because he really wrapped up the entire existential problem in just a single verse. One verse, and he repeats it, because he's like, I don't know if you heard me. What the fuck is that about? And it's just such a worthwhile question. So thank you, Dan Reeder, for that beautiful, beautiful song. Exemplary songwriting right there. All right. How are we doing on this before the next spinner there, John? Oh, 185. We're so close. You on TikTok, if you haven't pre-ordered the album yet, you can go pre-order the album. The link's in my bio. And we only need 185 to hit our goal for the whole evening. And then spin the hit spinner. And after that, I'll just play whatever I feel like. So love that. You guys at home, I know some of you have probably been here the whole time, and I really appreciate it if you have. What are you doing? What are you doing New Year's Eve? Tell me if you did anything cool to celebrate your new year. I want to hear about that in the comments. I don't read the comments while I'm playing because it's too distracting, but I do read them after. So, I will hear about it. Let's do, somebody wanted to hear To Be Known. I think I'll do that. To Be Known's an older tune of mine, and I hope I can remember how to play it. We'll try. All the melancholy on the wind, low as a prayer spoken. You feel it blowing through you, everywhere your heart is broken. Haunts you like a shadow when you're walking through the city on your own. I started this in the wrong key. I'm sorry, I have to do this. All the ghosts who holler in the night try to make you lonely. And if in desperation someone says that you're the only one, they want you go to sleep beside them, but you wake up all alone. And isn't it all you've ever wanted? To be known. Remember when you thought somebody else was waiting for you, and all your emptiness would end if only they'd adore you. How you had a child's way of dreaming, don't you miss it now you've grown? Isn't it all you've ever wanted? To be known. shuffle through you, and how it breaks you open till you're singing hallelujah. Never know the gravity of grace until it hits you like a stone. Isn't it all you've ever wanted to be known? Isn't it all you've ever wanted to be known? Give myself a B- on that, but I got most of it. That's To Be Known. That was on the So Ferocious record. So I wrote that 2012-ish, 2013, probably. Hard to say. Thank you. Okay, what else have I got on here that I really want to play? I know, Cool Kids. I recently learned about the genre folk punk, and I was like, that's it, that's what I play. And then I listened to actual folk punk music, and I was like, this isn't exactly what I play. Sadly, my genre, once again, has been stolen out from under me. I used to think I was Americana, too, but Americana doesn't have any jazz in it, so I don't know why. It's the most American form of music that exists, but if anyone knows what genre I should be, you can drop that in the comments, too. But this song's kind of folk punk. This is one of my more folk punk songs. And it is on the new record, After the Revolution. I was a weird kid, it's just the way I do it. Try to hide it, everybody knew it. Try to fake it, you know the way they work us. Couldn't take it, I ran away to join the circus. Never gonna be one of the cool kids, never gonna be the prettiest one, never gonna be one of the rich kids. I'ma be the one having all the fun. Try to sell out, nobody was buying. Got the hell out, now I'm sick of even trying. If I never win a Grammy, won't be mad, cause there ain't no Grammy for the most fun had. Never gonna be one of the cool kids, never gonna be the prettiest one, never gonna be one of the rich kids. I'ma be the one having all the fun, having all the fun. Sing it with me, having all the fun. At home, having all the fun. Throw my phone in a pool. Pay my debts when I'm dead. Cause I only feel cool with my stupid friends making stupid jokes with a stupid song in my head. Hey, there isn't any bottom, isn't any top. Smoke 'em if you got 'em, be a friend, don't be a cop. Everything in the world we're living in is all made up, and we can make it up different. It's all made up, we can make it up different. That's my New Year's resolution 2024. Mark my words. Also, I'm gonna be the one having all the fun. That's my other New Year's resolution 2024. Join me. Alright, guys. I am my own genre. I know, but like when you say that, because people always, like, I'll be carrying a guitar through an airport, and the number one question you get, first they're like, what is that? And you say, it's a guitar. And they say, oh, what kind of music do you play? And I've been doing this job, guys, for like 16, 17 years, and I have never had a good answer. I'm always like, I don't know, it's like kind of folk, it's kind of rock, but I really like jazz music. I guess it's sort of folky Americana, but like with more jazz. Anyway, it's a big part of my life is trying to avoid answering that question. So, although I think genre is stupid. I think genre is made up by marketing departments to sell records, and that's not how I sell records anyway. So who cares? But I would still like to have a good answer. So if you come up with one, please tell me. Good music. Thank you, Barbara. Someone had a request though before that, and I missed it, and I also forgot it. Oh, patrons. We have patrons. Thank you for patronizing me. Barry, Chris, and Ms. O'Connell. See, that's an Irish name right there. Is it like, well, the BH is a V, right? So is it like Oven? Even? I don't know how to say your name either, but I hope you'll tell me one day, maybe when I'm over there in April. Thanks, guys. Why don't I play? Oh, I know. Somebody wanted to hear Desire, and they posted that on the Facebook, and I haven't played that in a while, so I think I will. This is another one from the Buck Up album, and it's got some New Orleans imagery in it, and maybe we'll do a quick detour into New Orleans. We'll play this, and then I'll play you one more New Orleans inspired song from my catalog. And then, it's possible we'll be over our line here, and we will have met our whole goal, and we can go to sleep. No, I'll play a few more after that, too. You guys are the best. You got a way about you, baby. I got a hunger for you, man, it's killing me. I'm gonna want you till they lay me in my grave. You can put on your Sunday suit and dance in my parade. I could die in a flood, shedding blood, or a fire, if I don't die of desire, if I don't die of desire. I saw the Mississippi when I was a child. Wanted to jump into that river running wild. My mama told me when she took me in her arms, all of the things we long for come to do us harm. I could die in a flood, shedding blood, or a fire, if I don't die of desire, if I don't die of desire. When they lay me in my grave, they're gonna say that I lived right. They're gonna cry for me all night. They're gonna laugh at my epitaph. You can live like a king. You can sing in the choir, but we all die of desire. We all die of desire. Wow, epic comment from my dear friend Nicole, who's been my friend now for 25 years, I want to say. doing private chauffeur work, blasting your live stream. They don't understand what's hitting them. They think you're me singing, which I don't understand. It makes sense, because spiritually we're almost the same person, so they're just hipper than they realize. Oh, thank you, Blue. This is a B25, Gibson B25 guitar from, I think, 1967. And I'm glad it sounds good. Good segue, because I wanted to play another song inspired by New Orleans. I'm going to play So Long, New Orleans, which I wrote upon deciding to move away from New Orleans, which happened in 2020. Great year for moving away from stuff. And this song is special to me because it uses my favorite chord progression that I've ever written, which I mostly ripped off from Randy Newman's song, also about New Orleans, called Louisiana 1927. I sort of ripped off his chord progression, remixed it, and now I call it my own. Hey, Chris Marino, what's up? Oh, that's so sweet. Well, then those of you who are living in New Orleans can probably relate to this song. It's the best of places and the worst of places, and it's all in here. New Orleans is crazy. There's nothing she won't do. And if you hang around with her, she'll make you do it too. From the mouth of the Mississippi to the banks of Pontchartrain, black and greasy be thy heart, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. And ain't she just the sweetest thing you've seen? So long, New Orleans. So long, New Orleans. There ain't nowhere better. There ain't nowhere worse. When you think she's blessing you, you're bound to get her curse. She'll feed you at a table, show you to her room, but are you rocking in her cradle or rotting in her tomb? Rotting in her tomb. And ain't she just the sweetest thing you've seen? So long, New Orleans. So long, New Orleans. New Orleans is tragic. There's nothing she won't lose. If she ain't taking water, she's giving us the blues. From the mouth of the Mississippi to the banks of Pontchartrain, black and greasy be thy heart, hallowed be thy name, hallowed be thy name. So long, New Orleans. Okay, wow. We're almost to the hit spinner, and we're almost to the ultimate goal. The ultimate goal. We're almost to $5,000, which means I can pay for the vinyl records that I've already ordered. My screen is looking jerky to me, and I just want to ask the back office if it's not weird on your end, or if it is weird. Not that I can do anything about it, probably, because we're live, so what am I going to do? Turn off my computer, turn it back on? No. I will play Vim and Vigor, but first I thought of a new song I would like to play because it's sort of on topic here. And then I'll play Vim and Vigor. Then maybe we'll have a hit spinner time. This new song is called Empire, and I've been thinking about it a lot with the whole Gaza situation, because it's about the end of the American empire, and more specifically about what it feels like to witness a crumbling empire. And I find it to be a really mixed bag, witnessing the crumble of an empire. I'll tell you the good part. The good part is that we are constantly fucking funding all kinds of unjust wars all over the world, sending weapons to not the greatest people. And so whenever there's a horrifying war, as there is right now in Gaza, a horrifying, violent, asymmetrical conflict, I think about how there are American companies profiting off of that, and it really bums me out. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. So anyway, I wrote this song a while ago about that situation, and there's a line in it that I wrote in New Orleans about the Hard Rock Hotel. There was a collapse of they were building a new Hard Rock Hotel in downtown New Orleans, and it collapsed, and some of the workers were trapped in it, and they couldn't figure out how to get them out. So it was a big moment of crumbling infrastructure and sort of failed institutions. And those who live in New Orleans, I'm sure that's a familiar feeling. It was a familiar feeling when I lived there. I was there for about 8 years. So it made it into this song, which is kind of about being inside a crumbling empire in general. I think it's here, actually. Bring me a coat and a parlor guitar, neon and smoke coming up from the bar. I'm out on the roof with a couple of friends, watching the empire end. I guess America's coming untied. Half of my neighbors are living outside. Whoever don't break better learn how to bend. Watching the empire end. You've been throwing your weight around. Now you wonder why everybody wanna take you down. Every bully dreads the day they get their due. You're gonna get what's coming to you. 3 people dead at the Hard Rock Hotel. I heard a crack in the air when it fell. Neighborhood kids running down to attend. Trash in the gutters and trash in the sea. Trash in the hearts of the powers that be. Freedom for all who've got money to spend. We're watching the empire end. You've been throwing your weight around. Now you wonder why everybody wanna take you down. Every bully dreads the day they get their due. You're gonna get what's coming to after the empire ends. Oh, after the empire ends. Empire! There it is, from the After the Revolution album, for which we are currently raising some money to be able to press the vinyl. You can pre-order it. You already know. You already know. But that song is right in the theme of the record, which is about revolution and hope and looking forward to a future when things are different. And it's going to be a little scary on the way there, probably. But I personally have revolutionary optimism, which means I think any human power can be changed by human beings, as Ursula Le Guin once said, famously. So I'm all about it. I'm a revolutionary, and I think a lot of you are too. So thanks for being with me and listening and helping me make my music. And thanks for everything you do wherever you live. Thanks, guys. Okay, somebody wanted to hear Vim and Vigor. I'm gonna be sort of in the wrong key because of this guitar, but let's see if we can pull it off, shall we? I know I got a dirty mind. It's in the gutter all the time. I don't believe that it's a crime. I consider it a service. This ain't 1954. It ain't a man's world anymore. So what you wanna take me for? Do I make you nervous? I roll up all them and bigger, chomping at the bit with my finger on the trigger, pitching a fit, all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? 'Cause a blue streak like a drunken doxy. Don't give a fuck if you find me foxy. Do what I want to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. You don't scare me. No. Ooh. I know I got a lot of nerve. I ought to get what I deserve. Half a dozen men to serve me. Well, stands to reason. A couple of them feed me sweets. A couple more to rub my feet. One or two between my sheets. If I find it pleasing, I'll roll up all them and bigger, chomping at the bit, got my finger on the trigger. I'm pitching a bit, all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? 'Cause a blue streak like a drunken doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find me foxy. Do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. You don't scare me. Well, I wake up every morning with something to say. I got music to play. Lots of good loving all day. And you wake up every morning just hating on me. Ain't easy to see who it feels better to be. Na 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 na. I roll up all them and bigger. I'm chopping at the bit with my finger on the trigger, just pitching a fit, all lipstick and vinegar. Like, baby, do you dare me? 'Cause a blue streak like a drunken doxy. I don't give a fuck if you find me foxy. Do what I like to, 'cause I got moxie. And you don't scare me. No, you don't scare me. You don't scare me. I know. Oh no. Yeah. Oh, that was fun. Haven't played that in a while. Vim and Vigor. That's right. Guys, I just got a secret little note here from the back office, which is that we have reached the goal for the evening, and it's $5,000. We've hit it. Thank you so much for ordering enough copies of the new album that I can afford to print the new album. Yay! Beautiful. Wow. That's so exciting. You guys are the best. That's all. Thanks for the donations and the pre-orders and the patronage. We have a spin to do, is what that means. Let's spin it. Let's spin this hit machine, hit factory. What's it gonna be? Oh, look at all the creatures. There's more every time. Wait, what does that one say? Be good. Aw, be good again. Don't mind if I do. Thanks, guys. Oh, also, somebody on the TikTok was asking about this painting behind me. This watermelon painting is by Frida Kahlo, and is actually her last painting she did in her life. And it says, Viva la vida. To life. I love that painting. And I love watermelons. And I love Palestine. So here we are. All the symbolism is complete. And as you may know, Frida Kahlo was also a socialist organizer and an artist. So she's a great inspiration of mine. To life. To the new year. Let's ring this in, baby. Thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight and sending me money and pre-ordering the record and being cool and smart and nice and good. Jesus Christ was a handsome man. He had nothing to hide. He said, give bread to the hungry, bring the homeless inside. Jesus Christ was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Sing it with me. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Dr. King was a preacher. He had God on his side. He said, all God's children are brothers. Don't cast your brother aside. Dr. King was a dangerous man. That's the way that he died, saying, be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. Be good to the people. Be good to the people now. Be good to the people you love and love everybody alive. There ain't nothing more criminal than kindness. There ain't nothing more valuable than blindness. So they'll make anyone a martyr who remind us everybody got a right to be free. Be good to the people. Be good to the people. Be good to the people you love. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Love everybody alive. Well, guys, that really feels like the right note to end it on. Happy New Year! I know I didn't make it here on the East Coast, but it was a pretty solid 3-hour live stream there, and I think I played most of the requests. Look, I wrote all these songs down that anyone requested. Definitely made at least 75% of them, probably more. Thank you guys again, and my wish for everybody in this year really is to love everybody alive. It's hard and it hurts, and people be mad at you about it, but you know how to do it. I believe in you, and I love you guys, and thank you for loving me and supporting my work. Have a wonderful year. Keep hope alive, and good night.